Multiple gunshots were fired at comedian Kapil Sharma's recently launched restaurant in Canada's Surrey. The cafe had opened early this week, but reportedly at least 10 bullet holes were punched inside the Caps Cafe on Thursday. In a post shared on Instagram, here's what Caps Cafe had to say: that they opened the cafe with the hope to spread warmth, community and joy through delicious coffee and friendly conversation. To have violence intersect with that dream is heartbreaking. Let's stand firm against violence and ensure Caps Cafe remains a place of warmth and community. That was the statement coming out of Caps Cafe soon after the firing, but it should be noted that Harjeet Singh Laddi, a Germany-based operative of the Babbar Khalsa and one of the NIA's most wanted individuals, has taken responsibility for this shooting. Laddi has claimed that the act was in retaliation for comments made about the Nihang Sikhs attire during a television show hosted by Kapil Sharma. It should be noted that this entire attack has now emerged as a plan of a larger conspiracy by Pakistan's ISI. As per intelligence inputs, Indian agencies have maintained that the Caps Cafe attack is a direct result of Canada's failure to act on multiple dossiers naming Khalistani operatives. The ISI's covert influence through BKI is key to fuel diaspora grievances against Indian interests. One must note that Surrey is now a fully operational hub for Khalistani terror, ideological training and cross-border coordination. And so here's what Babbar Khalsa International's Harjeet Singh Laddi, a designated terrorist, said while claiming responsibility on social media. He said firing was done as a revenge for insult to Nihangs on Kapil Sharma's show. The attack caused damage to the cafe and nearby residential structures, even caused panic in the Indo-Canadian community. It should be noted that Laddi is wanted by India's NIA for the April 2024 assassination of Hindu leader Vikas Prabhakar. Laddi is in DHA Pakistan and is close to Babbar Khalsa International's Vadhwa Singh. For your information, the DHA is a Pakistan Army-administered real estate developer. That directly indicates the link that ISI has with Khalistan in Canada. According to reports, the act is a symbolic act to intimidate Indian voices abroad and amplify Khalistani propaganda by attacking a place that belongs to a celebrity like Kapil Sharma. In fact, as per top intelligence sources, Canadian intelligence and Indian agencies are on the same page. Both suspect that the attack is part of a wider Khalistan extortion network targeting Indian celebrities, businessmen and even temples. Indian origin international students in Canada are being increasingly recruited into money laundering, courier operations and even arms transport. BKI or Babbar Khalsa International has a presence in Surrey and is actively supported by ISI. The ISI is facilitating propaganda funding and logistics. One must also note that gang culture in Surrey has deeply merged with Khalistani extremist networks. It should be highlighted that Khalistanis are using criminal outfits like Brothers Keepers Gang as execution hands of the Khalistanis. The attack reflects a broader strategy of ideological intimidation and attacking celebrities. Other gangs such as Dhak Duhre and Punjabi Mafia have evolved into international crime syndicates. Let's now decode the presence of Khalistani gangs in Canada. First and foremost is the Babbar Khalsa International or BKI. It is the most active ISI-backed Khalistani group in Canada. BKI is also responsible for ideological radicalization, funding campaigns and violent plots. That includes the 1985 Air India bombing and the recent Caps Cafe attack claimed by BKI linked Harjeet Singh Laddi. The World Sikh Organization is another organization posing as a human rights advocacy group. But WSO has already been flagged by Indian intelligence for promoting secessionism, also for shielding BKI activities under the guise of civil liberties. Its leaders maintain indirect links with ISI-funded campaigns. The International Sikh Youth Federation is another organization banned in India and the UK, but the ISYF maintains sleeping cells in Ontario and British Columbia. They have reactivated sleeper assets with ISI assistance for propaganda and overseas mobilization. And then we have Gurpatwant Singh Pannu's Sikhs for Justice. Soon after the firing at Kapil Sharma's cafe, SFJ has released a video warning Kapil Sharma to take Hindutva money back to India. It goes on to question Kapil Sharma's patriotism with pointed questions like why is Kapil Sharma, who chants Mera Bharat Mahan and openly endorses Modi's Hindutva, investing in Canada instead of Modi's India? Although banned in India, SFJ continues to push the ISI-promoted referendum 2020 agenda in Canada. SFJ, suspected of receiving encrypted instructions and funds routed through Pakistan and Gulf intermediaries. Key ISI-facilitated incidents also include the 2023 assassination of Hardeep Singh Nijjar. Later, this intensified retaliatory extremism, threats and extortion attempts on artists like Gippy Grewal and repeated attacks or intimidation of Hindu temple leaders across Vancouver and Brampton. Not to forget the vandalization of Hindu temples as well.